want to make a motion?
Yes, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to come out of the executive session. Please note that no votes were taken to seal the minutes for both executive session A, discussion of vote or action pursuant to RI regarding Rockcliffe versus Town of Smithfield, and also no votes were taken to seal the minutes for the Gold Forest property. It's a motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara? Yes. Mr. Zwolenski?
Yes.
Mr. Biragad.
Yes. Open forum pursuant to 42-46-6. I think at this point we only have one person. Mr. Clifford, you want to come up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask or check and see if, after you approve the resolution for the charter amendments tonight, is this document that you people have been reviewing, once it's finalized, going to be posted on the town website? And could you also, I am familiar with the charter, I've served on a charter commission, I've read the charter a number of times. I find this very, very confusing and hard to follow. And I'm wondering if, I know there aren't going to be a lot of people who probably will take the time to read every single word in even this, but the last times that the charter was revised, there was a document that was available to anybody who requested it that was the charter with the crossouts and the additions in it. So you didn't have to like, okay, they're talking about, you know, Article 7.3 and then go to the full thing and see it. And it was much easier to understand exactly what you're doing when you had that document available. So I'm hoping that you're going to have that document available as long as it is. I mean, it's the whole charter, but it's easier to read if anybody is really interested in figuring out what's happening. Because I mean, some of these are considered to be, you know, just reflections of what's happening, and I beg to differ with that extermination. I don't think they quite are. So it'd be great if you could do that.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else want to get up and speak from open forum? I'll entertain a motion to close open forum. So moved. Roll call.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mrs. Zwolenski?
Yes.
Mr. Biragad.
Yes. North Smithfield Town Council sitting as the Board of License Commission is the public hearing. It's a request to extend hours for Taco Bell on Dowling Village. I got to say, this letter was a little bit confusing, wasn't it?
Yes.
It says, you don't have it. It says, we're asking at this time to apply for an extended hours license, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. for our location at 2 Dowling Village Boulevard here in North Smithfield. We're currently open till 2, and we'd like to extend our hours to 3, 7 days a week. It's kind of,
Mr. Collins?
can you, is it just, was it just,
So, when I went to the office,
before you do it, just identify yourself with this.
Dave Collins, area manager, Taco Bell.
Okay.
When I went to the office, they suggested that because we're going through the process, that I extend right now to 3. And that's all I'm going, that's all I really want right now. But your license is a 2 to 6 a.m. license. So that's why they had me write both things in.
So you don't want to be the 24 hours, you just want to go to 3 a.m.?
Right now, all we want to do is go to 3 a.m.
Okay.
Currently open at 2.
Yeah.
This, being that this is a public hearing, did anybody here have come here and have any questions about that? It's not what anybody's here.
I have come.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah.
Mr. Collins, I sat on this town council when McDonald's came looking to be open 24/7. And people did respond, residents responded about trash concerns, because I understand that it's a good thing to service people on the second shift, or people going into the third shift, you know, whatever, it helps shift changes for people working. But people spoke and said there would be a proliferation of trash on our roads, and it certainly has been, especially on Hinton Avenue, on Old Smithfield Road. So there's, I don't have a problem with going to 3. I'll probably vote for it. But it'll be probably a cold day in hell that I ever vote for something to be open at 3 is going to, most of the problem's going to happen up until 3 or all that trash stuff. It's going to come, bags of trash up front. It's not your fault, you're a businessman, I get it. It's the nature of the human being, but 24/7 is just not something I would go for. But 3, I'll support you on that.
Anybody else have a comment? So the trash that you see is specifically McDonald's trash?
Yep. Oh, there's Dunkin' Donuts too. Dunkin' Donuts.
Well,
And
trash
there's a lot
is
of
trash,
blood.
it doesn't matter what time
No.
it goes out. You know, you can't say it happened at 3 o'clock, I mean.
Well, Tom, I can tell you, when I go home from this meeting tonight at 11 o'clock, I'll drive down that road, there's nothing. I can walk tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's there.
I'm gonna go out and look.
Okay.
I wanna see that.
After the bar's closed,
Yeah.
they get something.
Yeah, trying to put some food in their stomach.
Did you have anything to add, or? All right, sorry that we kept you here so long. I know you got here at like 1:15. All right, you can
Well,
take a
you'll
seat.
probably get a good result.
Yeah, it seems so.
Ready for motion?
I am.
Mr. President, ready to make a motion to extend the hours of operation to Taco Bell, to extend their operation of hours from further from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., 7 days a week.
That's the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Bottomoli? Yes. Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Lundey?
Yes.
Mr. Biragad.
Yes. All set, sir. Thank you.
Good luck.
Number 6 is, we'll skip that. We spoke to him and he told it wouldn't be necessary for him to come in. We already made, we didn't need people to come in for the council, and there's already laws on the books governing these things.
Meeting when it's approved?
Yeah, just Paul needs to do the safety check for the rollers.
Tom, I
And
also...
I'm not doing that in a bad way. I'm just
Oh, I
saying.
know, because you're not looking up for us, but I was concerned about the 1 a.m. seat time on the DJ and the sink. You know, I get that they've invited their neighbors, and that's a wonderful thing.
Well, we can still discuss it. I just told him he didn't have to come, so.
Well, without them here, I can't pose those questions, honestly.
He was rushing to get here, so we told him don't rush, although I didn't realize it'd be an hour.
I have to say, it's one of the most thorough applications. We want to consider this person to be on the planning board. Aerials and setbacks, and did a fantastic job. So, I don't know.
I'd like to skip ahead, if we could, if we move to new business, I'm sorry, old
We're
business.
going to vote for sure.
Oh, we didn't?
No, we haven't, right?
Sorry. Motion to approve the request,
Make a motion to approve the request
I don't know, how do you pronounce that?
of, oh God,
Nikolyszyn at 317 Knollridge Drive.
right.
That's a motion, or is it,
Second.
any discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Bottomoli? Yes. Mr. McGee?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Lundey? Mr. Biragad.
Yes. Let's jump ahead to old business, B. Discussion by council vote or other action on motor vehicle registrations. And I'm going Ms. O'Hara and Mr. Zwolenski. We have a report from the police station. Police department.
Good evening. Officer Emmanuel Vila, North Smithfield Police. Just to give you an update on what we have. Obviously, this started back in January with enforcement of on-state registrations. In June, we had issued 18 summonses. Of those 18, 5 pled guilty, 10 had pleaded not guilty, and of those 10, 9 had taken corrective action to change the registration. One was dismissed by the judge on the bench due to the fact that the vehicle was in the possession of the owner's son. And the judge had dismissed it.
Do you want to explain that? The vehicle was in possession of the owner's son?
Correct.
Is that the
So,
one using it presently?
I'm sorry.
Is that the one using it presently?
So the father had given the son permission to use his vehicle. Obviously, the registered owner is the father, not his son, who temporarily resides at 10 Railroad. So that case alone was dismissed by the judge due to the fact that the son was not the registered owner. It was temporarily used by the son, and he doesn't live there primarily. His residence is out of Massachusetts, and they were able to provide documentation to the judge on that date. That was the only one that, to my knowledge, that was dismissed, and then we have 3 that are going to trial on the 15th of August.
According to state law, it's where not the where it's registered, it's where the car is housed. If it is there, it has to be registered there. It doesn't concern the owner, it's the car itself.
That's correct.
And how did they get around that?
They were able to provide documentation to the judge. The judge used his discretion to dismiss that case, not to challenge that.
You know,
Councilwoman, I've been to the traffic court many times. You can't make rhyme or reason out of some of the decisions that come out of traffic court.
Just watch court in Providence.
Yeah. They're gonna do what they want to do.
So, but I want to ask a few probing questions off, if you don't mind. So 10 Railroad Street is the Slater Apartments, correct?
Correct.
All right. And this vehicle is an out-of-state registered, what state is it registered? Massachusetts?
It was, yes.
Okay. So this individual, did they take out a one-year lease, or are they just visiting a friend that lives there?
To my knowledge, I had spoken with the father. He was visiting, I believe, his girlfriend.
Okay. But he's not on the lease. I mean, that would be an important thing.
Correct. He's not on the lease. If he was on the lease, he would be subject to the statute, to what 3171 states in subsection C.
But the judge could have, just so we're clear, the judge could have dismissed it because it was Friday. We would have no recourse, right? We would have no recourse on that. So it's almost irrelevant, really. It was dismissed.
Yep.
Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, further questions. Those 18 summons that were submitted, are they from one geographical location, or is it complete the whole town?
It covers the vast area of the town. Most of them did come from Slatersville Mill. But we did cover Metcalf Marsh, Silver Pines, Laurelwood Estates, Rockcliffe. I believe that was all the sites that we covered.
It's not directed to you personally. I'm just a little taken back. We counted 100 and something cars in one location alone, and to see just 18, I don't understand how it's just 18. So of all those cars we counted, are they just visiting friends that live there and staying there? I mean, we'd have to go through multiple times, which I'm sure you or somebody on the police force or staff went through, documented these vehicles, how many times they're there?
Yep, so for 45 days, we went every night on third shift and documented all the vehicles that were out of state in all these areas. And at the end of that 45-day term, we ended up doing an Excel spreadsheet to get those vehicles that were there for over 30 days. So any vehicle that was 31 days plus was in violation of the statute. However, out of those 45 days, we only received those 18 summonses because those 18 vehicles were the ones that were there past the 31 days. So those other vehicles that may have been there didn't hit the 31-day mark. Could be in violation of the statute.
I know it's almost impossible to check a Rhode Island registration whether it's tumbling. But it's almost impossible as long as they have a Rhode Island plate. I mean, they're kind of like skating on this, but.
Yeah, at this time, we were focusing only on vehicles registered out of state. If that's something the council would want us to do.
You don't run every plate.
Yeah.
Okay. But, Council President, I believe you once explained that as when you were on state police, if you pulled somebody over and they had a vehicle, whatever, there was a license Rhode Island and the registration wasn't, you would remove it?
Not even from Rhode Island. If you pulled somebody over, if I pulled somebody over and they had a license in Cumberland and the car was registered in Woonsocket, and it was been beyond the 30 or 60 days, I forget now, 60 days, it's been a couple of years, we could write it right there on the spot. But they would have to stop these cars.
For a reason
other than just checking.
Okay.
I will say, everybody take a ride through Woonsocket and see the signs on the
They have
message
flashing signs,
message boards.
everywhere.
That's exactly the subject.
This
Wanting
road.
people to get your cars registered properly.
Are we still using our message boards, or is that kind of gone to rest for a while? Do you know, Officer?
I know the message board was last used for hands-free, the hands-free law that came into effect June 1st.
Maybe we can go back with the other for a while now.
I'm sorry?
Perhaps we can go back.
Okay, I'll let Officer Murray know because he's now in charge of that. See, in fact, that Officer Jean has retired, so that's been passed on to him. So I'll advise him on it. I'll let the staff know as well.
understand, isn't it 30 days they have to register? They're out of state, they're mass plates, and they've moved into our neighborhood. So it's 30 days they have to register their car since they're renting a home there, all right?
If it's, correct, if it's after 30 days, subsection B states, if it's parked in the garage overnight for more than 30 days, the vehicle needs to be registered or proof
Yeah.
that they reside somewhere else. This can also provided to the town.
Very good, thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you, officer. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good job.